Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam or Xjaws, and today I'm bringing you guys a team deathmatch gameplay on the map Radiation. And today, as you can see, I am going to be using the gold mini Uzi, and this is seriously an egregious weapon in Call of Duty Black Ops. I would not recommend anyone use it, but you guys are always asking me to switch up the weapons that I use. I'm going to be trying to do that more often, as well as switch up the kill streaks. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit here. But yeah, this weapon is not very good, and you know, whenever I would upload a gameplay with a bad weapon, something that I would consider bad, like the F2000 from Modern Warfare 2, I would always have a pretty large group of people, actually, not percentage wise, but just in numbers wise, a pretty large amount of people tell me that it's not a bad weapon, and that some people would even go as far as to tell me that it was their favorite weapon in the game. The mini Uzi is just one of those weapons that I just feel doesn't have any sort of advantages over any of the other weapons in the game that really hold itself so high above another weapon that it would constitute you using it over another weapon. There is a larger clip on this than most of the SMGs. It does have 32 rounds in the clip, opposed to most SMGs that have either 30 or 20, but even that really does not make this a comparable weapon, just because of the fact that well, there's actually a couple of things. I don't want to say just because of this stat. It's really the combination of the fact that it doesn't have really good damage. It does 30-20 damage as far as I know, which it puts it on par with most of the SMGs. But when you have the option to use something that is 40-20 damage, you never want to use 30-20 damage. The rate of fire is good, but really that's droned out by the fact that this weapon has really bad iron sights. And when you combine really good rate of fire, really high rate of fire, with not so great iron sights, and in this case really terrible iron sights, I think Blame Truth went as far as to say that looking down the iron sights that you just saw right there on the mini Uzi is like looking into a midget's asshole. And I don't know if I'd go that far, but they are pretty bad. Anyway, back to what I was saying. When you have a high rate of fire, which subsequently means high recoil 99% of the time, the not so great iron sights make this a really difficult weapon to use, which is why I don't think a lot of people use it. So let's kind of stop talking about why this weapon is so bad, and then let's get into sort of how I played this game and use it to my advantage. So as you may or may not have already noticed, I threw rapid fire on the mini Uzi to make the already good rate of fire, or it's good, but that's up to your own opinion, I guess you could say, a little bit faster, so that I would be able to kill people a little bit faster in close quarters, because that is primarily what I want to do with the mini Uzi. While there are some SMGs that really can hold their own at medium to long range distance, like the MPL and the AK-74U, the mini Uzi really is only a half decent weapon if you're killing people up close, which is why you'll notice most of this gameplay I'm going through buildings and trying to stay in areas where it's always going to be close quarters combat. For example, right there, I had just jumped up on that ledge and I saw there was guys there, and I immediately, even though I didn't think they saw me, I immediately got back down, threw a stun grenade, threw a frag grenade, and then got back up, because I'm not confident in my ability to kill them, even if I see them first, if they're kind of far away from me. And that just is a testament to how really bad this weapon is. But again, trying to stay away from that. I don't want to just sit here and complain to you guys. The perks that I was using on this kill streak setup, I was going with Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, and Ninja. I know it's not very original. It's a pretty, I guess you could say stale or bland perk setup. But honestly, I was just trying to make this weapon and this class in general as tolerable as possible, trying to do as well as possible as I possibly could using the Uzi. And those were the perks that I felt complemented this weapon the most, complement most weapons the most, really. The ability to have a lot of ammo without giving up an attachment. You don't have to put dual mags, not that the Uzi has dual mags anyway, but yeah, Scavenger gives you a lot of ammo, because if you're not going to be using your ammo effectively, because you really can't with a weapon like this, you need that extra ammo. Sleight of Hand, just to get your reloads in faster, always have bullets ready for the enemy. That's just really what the point of Sleight of Hand is. And also looking down the sights is always a good thing. And then Ninja, just kind of moving around silently, kind of be sneaky. That's just another good thing to add on to this class. The kill streak setup that I was using was 5, 8, and 11, I believe. The Napalm Strike, the Rolling Thunder, and then the Gunship. The Gunship really isn't anything different than my normal kill streak setup. I typically use something like the Chopper Gunner, the Gunship, or Attack Dogs, but I decided to go with Napalm and Rolling Thunder to just sort of test out those two planes. And honestly, what I found in using these weapons throughout my sort of Call of Duty career, if you want to say that, is that they're really good. Like, they're really good if you use them correctly and in the right game modes. And I'm gonna say the right game modes are objective game modes, not kill-based game modes. You definitely don't wanna use napalms and stuff like that in team deathmatch. In my opinion, I think they're really good for controlling an objective. If you wanna, for example, keep the enemy away from capturing the B flag or something like that, you can throw down the napalm in between where the B flag is and where you believe the enemy is or know the enemy is, if you have a spy plane or Blackbird, and then you can do a really good job of keeping them away from that area, and you'll really get the most use out of your napalm. You might not get as many kills with the napalm because people will see it and not want to go over it, but it will do its job really effectively if, again, you're using it in the right game mode and you're using it to defend an objective or something like that. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Final score was 35 kills and 3 deaths over a 10 KD with the gold Uzi. I think that's a pretty good accomplishment, and I thought you guys would want to see a gameplay with it. Be sure to leave a comment and let me know what kind of classes and weapons you want to see me use in the future. I'm going to be trying to do a lot different stuff, and yeah. So anyway, guys, I'll see you later. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like rating, and bye.